Okay, hello, welcome to Doraemon the Strategist. I want to do something very interesting. Okay, let's look at this, the strategy of the central position. So basically Napoleon was famous for using it, but there were other generals who did the same thing. Frederick the Great. I'm going to be like Frederick the Great. So I'm going to play as Prussia in Empire Total War. So basically, what Frederick the Great did was during the War of the Austrian Succession and the 7 Years' War in the 18th century, Frederick the Great basically used his central position to maneuver and attack each enemy separately, despite being vastly outnumbered overall. So if you look at the War of the Austrian Succession, okay, now let's ignore this part. Let's try to declare war on everyone around me. So I'm gonna try this. It should be quite fun. So I'm gonna play as Prussia and I'm gonna declare war on everyone around me. So see how well I can like play as Frederick the Great. So I'm gonna defend Prussia while I declare war on everyone around me. So I'm going to form an alliance with Great Britain. Sega. So play as Prussia. So campaign difficulty should be hard. Battle difficulty should also be hard. Maybe we can try to play a short campaign as Frederick the Great. So I'm going to use the strategy of central position.
Your first priority should be to research a superior military.
Okay, so first thing is okay, let's follow the War of the 7-Year War. So Great Britain allies with Prussia and okay, so we'll go form an alliance with Great Britain. So I'll be the land power while anyway, if one thing to take note is that Napoleon actually admired Frederick the Great a lot. I think he once said that if you look at the War of, by the way, this video is damn funny. It's really funny. War of the Fourth Coalition. Okay, so Napoleon entered Berlin and he visited the tomb of Frederick the Great, telling his marshal to show their respect, saying if he were alive, we won't be here together. So Napoleon actually admired Frederick the Great, and I believe he also studied his military doctrine. Yeah, so the 7-Year War. Okay. So Napoleon basically used the central position because of Frederick the Great, partially. Okay. So let's form an alliance with let's give them infinite access. No. Sorry, I have to start again. Okay, Grand Campaign, we play as Prussia.
Your first
We replace hard. Okay. So let's can request alliance. We can offer them infinite military access. They don't allies with me.
Use this option to offer a monetary gift to another nation in order to improve relations between you. State gifts cannot be offered as part of a wider diplomatic deal. They are a unilateral action only.
If I offer Okay, we have to start over again. So we are going to form an alliance with Britain. We are going to somewhat simulate the 6-year war. So we will have to do a central strategy. We will practice this one. We will practice the strategy of central position. So this strategy is somewhat of a counter to like the two-front war. So two-front war is basically a strategy to put your enemy on two-front. Yeah, but the central of this one will allow a good. If you are skillful enough, you can use this strategy to counter this one. So, for example, in World War I, Germany under the Kaiser basically used the central strategy So they decided to attack France first before they focus on the Russian But after that, things change and they remain defensive in the Western Front but they go on an offensive against the Russian in the East Yeah, so basically Germany did the same thing the strategy of central position So in the three kingdoms, if you look at the three kingdoms, if you look at the three kingdoms, if you look at the three kingdoms, the kingdom of Wei is basically the central player, whereas the Shuhan and the Wu are the western and the eastern enemies So because Wei is facing a two-front war against both of them, that's why what Wei has to do is basically divide the coalition So by playing as a central player, you have the advantage of being able to divide two enemies Yeah, so Napoleon basically did the same thing like in the Waterloo campaign Yeah, so without further ado, just let's start. I've been rambling on and on. Okay, Prussia. So we play on hard. So we are going to save first.
Your first priority.
Yeah, so we need a superior we need a superior doctrine Okay, so first request alliance, request trade agreement. Since I'm going to ally with you all the way, let's offer military access. Then we will offer plug technology. Okay, very good. So we are having alliance with Great Britain. Then hand over. Okay. So hand over request alliance. We offer you military access. Okay, very good. Handover is having allies with us. So central strategy. So if you look at the 7-year war, okay, then Portugal. Hessen. Okay, all the German state, Bavaria, Hanover, Westphalia. So there's no Hessen Okay, never mind. So we ally with Portugal. I think Hessen is a territory that I need to liberate Never mind, then we will have alliance with Portugal. $2,000. You want me to give them East Prussia? No. I'm not going to give up East Prussia. I can offer you like maybe 4,000 gold. 4,000 gold. Okay, very good. So they are willing to ally with me. Then in fact, I also allies with the Ilocos Confederacy for some reason. Ilocos. Okay, no, I'm not going to give them East Prussia. Never mind, let's forget about the Ilocos Confederacy. Okay lah, then we forget about them. Okay, then let's declare war on France.
Use this option to officially declare war on another nation. However, do not do so without first considering the consequences. Note that the checkbox asking allies to assist you defaults to yes.
Okay, let me try again. Okay, let's declare war on... First is Austria. Okay, so Austria is joining war. Okay, so let's look at diplomatic situation. I'm allied with... declare war on Austria. My allies is Great Britain, Portugal, and Hanover. Great Britain, Hanover. Okay, then okay, very good. So Austria is no longer allied with Prussia. Austria is no longer allied with Great Britain. So I'm at war with Württemberg, Bavaria. Let me see if I can break up the alliance of Bavaria. Okay, never mind, we can't convince them to end the alliance with. So let's just declare war. Yeah, but I'm still allied with Hanover, 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 Great Britain and Portugal. Hanover, Great Britain, Portugal. Okay, good. Declare war. Okay, Great Britain is helping us against France. Instead, allies with Portugal, Great Britain, and Hanover. Okay, Saxony. Saxony, so we are surrounded by everyone. I think I'm insane now. Great Britain and Portugal. Then I'm declaring war on France. Louisiana, Saxony, Wittenberg. Hesse, what is that? The country? Hesse. Okay, Hesse. Then Russia. So Russia is also declaring war. Declare war. Allies with Hanover, Great Britain, and Portugal. Spain is at war with us. Sweden also. Spain is also at war. Okay, very good. So we declare war on everyone. Let's ignore the other country outside the European theater. Okay lah, so good. So we are in a very bad strategic situation. Okay, diplomatic wise, we are allies with Hanover, Great Britain, and Portugal. So 7 years war. So 7 years war. Okay lah, I think. Okay, very good. So let's organize our army a bit. So we are allies with Hanover. Poland, Lithuania is at war with us, so we cannot remain on the defensive. It's no good. So my garrison okay, let's go on the offensive. So we are going to be very aggressive. So we only care about so what Napoleon did was, if you look at the, okay, let's see the Waterloo campaign. see how Napoleon basically planned. So if you see Napoleon, if you somewhat follow what Napoleon did, the Army of the North. Okay, so central strategy. So if you understand how Napoleon, what Napoleon think, how he think, let me see. Let's draw some inspiration from the Napoleonic era. I believe what Napoleon's Battle of Waterloo. Let me find the source. Yeah. War of 7 coalition. 100 days. Okay, so if you look at how Napoleon analyzed the situation now, so Napoleon basically assessed this as an immediate threat, the Anglo ally and the Prussian army. So Napoleon, he assessed these two to be the most immediate threat, then the rest close to the borders of France but assessed to be less of a threat by Napoleon, which are all these. And other army that were converging or mobilizing. So yeah. So we need to be fast. To use the central strategy effectively, we need to be a bit fast. So we need to try to win with less. So let me try first. So we have this army. And what we can do is try to knock out Warsaw, which is a very good target. With the following troops, right? Okay, we maybe get one guy. I think we need a little bit more guy. So we should be able to deal with this. So we put 2 guys here. This one will take on. Actually, this should be enough. We have 334 men. Then we will come and recruit some men to. We cannot spend too much money. We have to knock out the enemy quickly. We come to take on Warsaw. Okay, this is tricky because 756 men and 800 men, and the reinforcement are coming. So we have to deal with the reinforcement first. I mean, demand surrender. Actually, I can do some very nasty trick. Okay, let's try again. Let's try something nasty. Actually, let's keep optimizing until we get the best result. Okay. Okay, save. Okay, we can do something like that. Okay, we can do a bit of trick. Okay, we get some guys here just to defend against these two. Okay, then what we do is we demand surrender. Oh, they still don't want to surrender, even though we have reinforcement coming.
Siedlung belagert. Sie verstecken sich hinter ihren Weibern.
If let's say I
Siedlung wird belagert.
auto resolve,
Siegreich und stolz.
then this one still have the movement points. So if you get what I mean, so that one still have movement point.
Sie verstecken sich hinter ihren Weibern.
But I think I can pretty much. Okay, never mind. I think we can deal with this concentration. Okay, demand.
Belagerung läuft.
So this is how we were.
Fortgesetzt. Lasst das Schlachtsignal ertönen. Siedlung belagert.
Okay, then we are recruiting 2 more to defend against this nonsense. Yeah, our missionary, right? So Sweden is at war with us. Okay, we need to. Okay, let's come over here. So we will increase the. We are Protestant, right? So this one will spread the fate, right? Okay. Will spread the fate. So this one will be coming. Okay, I think for now we will remain on the defensive here. Okay, then we'll take this one and take this one. Okay. Then
Sie werden verrotten.
then after that we have a spy here.
You can move your gentleman by right-clicking on any part.
Okay, then we will recruit some good military technology. So we want square formation. Okay, so we have Prussia 1. Okay, Prussia 1.
Euer Majestät?
Okay, we have Hanover as our ally here. We have to knock out Bavaria.
Rückwärts zur Schlacht.
Okay, number wise kind of similar, but we are still getting outnumbered.
Siedlung wird belagert.
Okay, we might need a bit more forces. In theory, okay, let me do a bit of experiment. In theory,
Siedlung belagert. Truppen auf die Schlacht
it's
vorbereitet.
possible to defeat this force in theory. That means I need to route all this quickly. In theory, I can try this next time, Yeah, but it's gonna hit 30 minutes, So we are gonna create multiple save file. Okay, what we can do is so attack on Saxony. So we will try to win every of this battle. So we have to optimize our decision. So if we can win the battle of Saxony,
Siedlung wird belagert. Sie verstecken sich hinter
if we can
ihren
win
Weibern.
the battle of on Saxony, if we can win the battle of Saxony, then we are good. If we lose, then we have to decide whether we need to get more units. Yeah, but the goal is to knock out the enemy quickly. So if we send our raid down,
Niemand wird Verdacht schöpfen.
yeah, so we need to be quite fast. So let's
Geheimhaltung. Versteht sich von selbst.
okay. Then okay, so we will try to work with what we have right now. Policy our income is a lot. Who can we trade? So our goal is to win the Battle of Saxony, so we need to be quite fast. So
Die werden verrotten.
okay, let's do a bit of okay, where's that edit? Okay, so strategy for attacking Saxony. Maybe what I can do is route the, so we can use a strategy of defeat in detail, so route the armed citizenry quickly. So that's what we do, route the armed citizenry quickly. That's the strategy. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. So I'll stop my recording now. So we'll try to win this battle.
Siedlung
If we
belagert.
lose, then we may have to consider restart the whole thing and maybe recruit a bit more units. But if you can win with very little,
Belagerung wird fortgesetzt.
if we can win with very little men, then I think it's a good thing for us.
Belagerung läuft.
Yeah, we try to win with as few men as possible.
Hinter ihren Siedlung wird belagert.
So let me try. So we try to win with as few men as possible. That's what we try to do. Okay lah, so I think it's 30 minutes here, so I try not to make this episode too long. The goal is to be quick. Okay, save. Okay lah, I think this is it, so I'll stop now.